Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Yeah, it's been raining here a lot in Florida, so we'll see if we can see some rain today on the way home. They said that FSD, or Tesla's full self-driving, people were saying that it's their edge case when it comes to full self-driving is the rain. So far, I've been driving this FSD since I got the car, really about almost 3 months now, and I've been using FSD almost every single day, 90% of the time. I have no issues at all, especially the road that I'm going to be going in. It's one of the really busy road, one of the main road here in Florida. And yeah, so right now it's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. This is when people are going home, and sometimes it can be really traffic here in this road. Yeah, let's see how it goes with FSD. So right now I have the version 13.2.9, and this is for my 2026 Model Y Tesla. Alright, so there's a car here stopping, and yep, it knows it's stopping. It changed lane, no problem. This is one thing I love about this version. It just like so confident. It changed lane when it has to, safely. And yeah, I have no issues at all. So this road coming up, we're gonna take a left on this road. It's quite busy. Let's see how it does here. I kind of have a raspy voice today. I've been talking all day at work. So yeah, this is the road right here leading into the main road. As you can see, this is the infamous left-hand turn. Alright, so there's still cars coming. It waited. Perfect. Took that. Perfect. No problem whatsoever. And this is the main road right now. Yeah, it looks like the sky is clearing up, so I guess there's no rain, which is nice. But sometimes here in Florida it rains in like a mile away, and it's pouring rain. Here it's nice and blue sky. You just never know. So yeah, let's talk about what are the uses when when Robotaxi is everywhere. I was just thinking about this. With the FSD right now, version 13.2.9, I have no problem. It drives me wherever I want to go. I use it every day. It doesn't matter if it rains or not. It just drives perfectly. Now when Robotaxi is gonna be everywhere, when everybody's gonna be using it, I was just thinking, especially here in Florida, you know, this is where the state where everybody retires. They come here, they retire, and sometimes I feel bad when, you know, most of the elderly people, they lost their license. You know, they can't drive anymore because they have trouble seeing, or, you know, if they have a Robotaxi, they can just basically, you know, the car can just pick them up wherever they go. If you have a doctor's appointment, or if they go into a grocery store, or if full self-driving is really, really good, that all over the world, or all over the country here in the US, are, you know, are using it, then those, you know, elderly that couldn't drive, you know, they will have their freedom back, you know, if you think about it. So if they buy a Tesla, and if full self-driving is, they say 10 times better, or it's gonna be 10 times better than this, then everybody can get it. People that has a, you know, hard time driving, or elderly people that couldn't drive anymore, then they can have their freedom back, you know. Or even if it's just the Robotaxi, because right now Robotaxi it's gonna be everywhere, I'm pretty sure. You know, right now they're in Austin, they're in the Bay Area in California. They're working on Nevada, Las Vegas, Arizona, and then hopefully one day here in Florida. Because if it comes here in Florida, man, there's gonna be a lot of market when it comes to Robotaxi. We have a lot of elderly people here that lives here. They need those. They need those transportation. They need those for their doctor's appointments. They need those for, like, whenever they go for their blood work, grocery, just, you know, places to go. And I'm sure there's a lot of, you know, uses for Robotaxi. You can even, if the Robo van comes, if you think about it, if you're in a setting for like a, I don't know, independent living facility where, you know, there's gonna be 10 or more patients live on that place, and if they have the Robo van, they can, you know, pick them up at their facility and drive them to wherever they want to go, to their appointments, or to get their hair done or something, you know. It's full self-driving Robotaxi, you know, or Robotaxi, it's gonna be a world of difference. And people that are using full self-driving right now, we're just the early adapters. I know the only thing is Tesla doesn't advertise, and Tesla is, you know, just wanted to have like a word of mouth that, hey, if my product is this good, then people that owns it will just, you know, tell other people how good it is, you know. Well, I'm doing it now. Yeah, the purpose in this channel is mainly awareness, so people can know, like, you know, there's a few people out there that are lucky enough to know about how FSD works, or how full self-driving works. As you can see, it's a no-brainer, you know. But one day it will happen, and one day everybody's gonna have a full self-driving. Robotaxi is gonna be everywhere, and it's just gonna be when, you know, back then when Apple came and the iPhone, where everybody just was still using, you know, their flip phone. I remember when I was in high school, My first phone was a Nokia 3310. It's one of those big phones that has an antenna on it. Man, I can't believe I put a casing on those things. Those things are unbreakable. It doesn't break at all, even if you drop it a million times, compared to what we have now with iPhones. Well, it's gonna be like that, you know. At first, you know, there's gonna be some critic, like, oh, Robotaxis is not gonna work. But when time comes, it's gonna be like everywhere. It's gonna be a normal thing. And when people realize how useful it is, how useful full self-driving is, and how safe it is, you know? Think about it. The car has 8 cameras, right? Tesla has 8 cameras. It watches you 360 degrees around the car while it drives for you. And, you know, it's better than a person right now driving just using their 2 eyes. This one has 8 cameras, 8 eyes surrounding the car. And that's, if you ask me, that's 8 is better than 2, is more than 2, you know. So time will come when everybody is going to be using full self-driving. This is what happened when iPhone came in the market, where everybody thinks that, oh, I would rather have a BlackBerry where I can type it in, you know, it's easier that way. I don't want to use a touch screen, you know. But look at us now. Everywhere you go, there's an iPhone, you know, mostly iPhone somewhere is using it. Well, second is Android, but most of the time you see people have, you know, using their iPhones. And, you know, it's going to be the same as when Amazon came at first, where they were just selling books at first, and then AWS came, and then now how big Amazon is now, where I don't even want to go to the store anymore. I would rather just buy online, and you can get your stuff sometimes the same day, you know, or the quickest is the next day or 2 days. It's gonna be like that. It will be the evolution of, you know, cars. And right now Tesla is working on, little by little, they're not just in the US, they're pretty much all over the world now. Like where I was from, you know, I was born in the Philippines, and growing up, you know, I've never seen an electric car, you know. Now electric cars everywhere. They actually have Tesla now in the Philippines. But they probably have to work on their infrastructure when it comes to, you know, supercharger. But they're in Japan. So yeah, you know, it's gonna be everywhere, all over the world. And when that happens, man, everybody's gonna be talking about how Tesla when they started as a car company. Then after that, they're gonna say, hey, you know, they're more than that. They're Robotaxi now. They have full self-driving, and so much more. So I've been driving in this road now for like 20 minutes or more. I don't know. I lost track of the time. But I have no problem. I have no issue. I haven't touched the wheel whatsoever. And yeah, this is my daily routine every day. I get to work, use FSD. Coming home, I'll use FSD. It will just drive me home. Just saw the news that also they are expanding the trucking business too, which that's going to be huge. It's going to replace all the the truckers, where most of the time a lot of people that that drive, they pretty much one of the number one cause of accident is when you drive and then you're tired. You don't have to worry about that, because autonomous driving in trucking, you don't need a driver. So there's a bike. It knows there's a bike coming, so it stopped and waited. Unbelievable. Honestly, I didn't even see the bike, really. Are just driving around. That guy was on the right lane and he just went all the way to the left. Actually, I forgot. I have to go to Publix. Go there, change it. Yeah, so this is how FSD works. So I figured the main reason of this channel is to share awareness. At least people that watches this channel will be able to see how FSD works and how it does, how safe it is. And I'm showing it. I'm using it every day. Sometimes I feel like it drives better than me. It's like human nature. You lost patience when you're driving. You tend to like hurry up wherever you want to go to get to that destination, not even thinking. That's where sometimes most of the accidents happen. Think about it, like when everybody is using FSD on the road, or everybody's going to be using FSD on the road, cars is going to talk to each other. It knows where it's going. It's going to predict where it's going to change lane. It just dawned on me, like, and they have the same software. If if it's gonna be Tesla, if it's gonna be Tesla, all Tesla's gonna be talking to each other. You know, it would know, you know, it will predict where it's going, basically. I'm not saying that it's just gonna be Tesla only. There's gonna be other car company out there that's gonna also have FSD. But where would you rather have a company that where it all started? I would go to the company where it has all the experience, where it has all the data, billions of data collected to make this FSD works. But anyways, guys, I still have a long way to go, but I don't want to make this video long. Alright, hopefully you enjoy it. If you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, please do so. It will help a lot. I want to grow this channel. I want to grow to make it much bigger so everybody can see how FSD works. I want to create awareness. So yeah, till next time, don't forget to subscribe and like my channel. Till next time, peace out.